This foot hammock is goated. Like, you have no idea how nice it is. How's my stomach? Definitely better after. Not me watching Kwote videos than you go live. I love dominating an entire person's consumption. You should be thinking about me and consuming things I make at all times. Music, videos in your free time, your thoughts every day, your creative endeavors should all be Kwote fan art. Also, if you enjoyed this video, we will be streaming the sequel to Monster Prom, Monster Camp, tonight, Wednesday, May 4th, on twitch.tv/Kwote at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, and Flinders can put the inferior British time on screen. While you're waiting for that, you can click this big card at the end of the video that'll take you to the last time I had my heart broken by Monster Prom. If not, though, enjoy this video. One player, second term, full game, obviously. I'm gonna just go for the same guy. Let's hope I don't get rejected this time. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. More contestants! I feel like it would be kind of a waste if we don't try to romance someone new this time around. Like, we went for Damien and had our hearts broken. I feel like we really should be going for someone who wasn't in the original game. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. I like this art quite a bit. Look at him, he's so excited. I've really come to grow an appreciation for Scott over the last 24 hours. Holly Geist, 22, question mark, because she's fucking dead. Oh god, he looks like a politician. Zoe, forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett Packard version 1.0. Why was that so sensual? A library computer who has become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Vera Oberlin. Yeah, funny Gorgon, fuckable Gorgon, you know how it goes. Do I fuck the robot or the Lovecraftian horror? You guys want me to fuck the robot that bad? It's Jacksepticeye? I know it's Jacksepticeye, but like the Eldritch lady, that's like, fine. Robot it is. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in many different ways. Using your PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. If you got to choose, how would you die? Practical demonstration while giving a TED Talk. Silly, death is a concept we invented to keep the commoners in check. I feel like the middle one, I'm a very instructional, straightforward guy. I like to put together little visual guides. See, look, I'm really smart. I'm really intelligent. If you were the leader of a new country, what would your flag look like? It's Garfield's face. It's Garfield's face. I saw that and I'm like, I know what it is. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? I would panic because that's what real organic people do. I am a real organic person. I would panic, guys. I'm real. I'm not just a 2D image on your screen. I'm a real person. I'm not fake. Kwote has 3 dimensions, I swear. I'm not lying. I really do, I swear. That day you skip class, hang on to bathrooms. 0 shits, 2 boldness. You spot Liam showing Calculester some images on his phone. 2 of your classmates interacting without your interference? Unacceptable. You saunter over. That's a good ass word. I like the word saunter a lot. I call this one mournful macaroni on polyurethane cafeteria tray. Wait, he's got fucking meat insides. That's crazy. Also, he's tall as hell. Pecs for a robot too. Okay. You guys have sold me. You guys have sold me on this. If I had to describe it, I would say that it's haunting, challenging, and very artistic. Look at him, he's so happy. I call it pickled beets, and it's obviously even more artistic. Artistic is one way of pronouncing that word. Query, how much more artistic is image 2 relative to image 1? Well, a lot more. Invalid quantity. Please provide a numerical value. Everyone knows that art can't be objectively measured. Counterclaim. All things can be objectively measured. Temperature, altitude, smarts, boldness, charm. Hey, that's funny. It's like the stats in the game. It seems Calculester is going to list every single thing he can think of and or look up, and that's a pretty long goddamn list. Looks like you need to resolve this, but whose side are you on? There are certainly some things that can't be measured, Calculester. Like the admiration I feel for Liam. Oh man, I'm gonna have to take the nerd approach on this, man. God damn it. Wow, Liam. It's like you haven't read the obscure yet definitive classic, All Art Can Be Objectively Measured, and this book will show you exactly how, by Kandinsky's extremely literal twin brother. What? No, of course I've read that book. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the art is objective or subjective, this argument has haunted me since for years. I gotta go real quick. Not to the library to read that book, just to space. I have to go to space for a concert.
Critical levels of awesomeness detected.
That's Jacksepticeye's voice! That's the guy from the Tommy Innit video! Wow, you truly know a lot about measuring things. Allow me to show my admiration by measuring you. Attractiveness, error, stack overflow, subject is too hot, processor overheating. Woo! Okay, at least he has good taste. Rush Calculester to the cafeteria's meat locker to cool him down, which gives you an opportunity to spend some quality time together. +2 charm and 1 fun. Oh no, my 2 potential lovers. It's a triangle. Oh, the Hawaiian shirt's great. Friend Damien, I'm having trouble getting a positive ID on the objects in your possession. Would you declare their components? Sure thing, Robo-Bro. That's the nicest way he's ever referred to anybody. What I have here is a can of gasoline, a lighter, and the grin of a madman about to set a cafeteria table on fire. He's just having a good time. He's really enjoying spending time with his friends. However, my morality module indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable school behavior. No, he's a fucking narc. Ugh. I'm already locked in, dude. Jeez. In fact, it seems to be in my meta metaphorical, but not literal heart that it is not nice. Did I say it was gonna be nice? No, I said it was gonna be awesome. Error. Phrase not frown. No, friend Damien. You never said it was gonna be awesome. Calculester, why are you trying to ruin my fun? Okay, I gotta talk like a robot to fuck the robot. I can do that. That friend? Put a boy in front of it sooner than later. Fuck Asimov and Spooky High, and fuck the universe. Have to have a rather large penis for that. Stupid universe, making things like tables you're not supposed to set fire to. Damien, rules are there for a reason. All things are there for a reason. Like the designated arson table. The reason the designated arson table is there is so that you can commit arson. But I don't want to commit arson that follows the rules. I want to commit arson that sets the rules on fire. Surely Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, will give you detention. I do love how they read out the entire name and title of every character every time they say it. It's great. God, I'm such a problem solver. Thanks, Kwote, for helping me talk sense into Damien. I think we did a good thing. A good deed? At Spooky High. Perish the thought. Alright, I think I should probably get my charm up. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. +2 charm. I see all these, like, extra people with horns, and I'm like, interesting. Hi, Calculester. Who's your little plant friend? Hello, Scott. This is my little plant friend, Buckaroo Bonsai. That's very nice. That's good taste. Treasure it, because it is my sole window into what it means to be alive. Poor guy. Pathfinder moment. Cool. Can I pee on it? You know, so people will know I've been here. Please do not pee on it. Gotcha. You already peed on it. Because it's yours. He just like Kwote for real? Seriously. Every modicum of personality I have is actually just like a simulation. Coded programs that I'm just kind of like using predictive algorithms to generate. I can still help you grow, little Bucky, big and strong. I'll get you some plant energy drink, or perhaps water, and a plant-sized barbell. Plus it needs to join the lacrosse team so it can make plant friends. Friend is giving terrible advice, but I do not want to hurt friends' feelings. I always have to solve the problems in the relationship.
Awesomeness levels critical.
So true, so true. Hear that, Bucky? Prepare to get juice. Before you know it, Scott is doing all of Calculester's watering for him, and you're making a small fortune canning energy drinks for plants. Perhaps I should actually go to class for once. You notice Calculester connected to another computer by many wires. You worry it might be a weird sex thing that could preclude you from doing weird sex things with him, so you decide to interrupt. Hello, Kwote. Pardon the mess. I'm currently engaged in a rather delicate project. My studies indicate the best way to improve my understanding of organic life is to simulate an entire universe full of it and observe the results. Dang, you were really hoping he'd decide the best way of understanding organic life was to get naked with you. He's literally got his codpiece hanging out at all hours of the day. Man's making a metaverse? Basically, yeah. The robust Flinders, not two. Please join me inside my virtual world, and I will show you around. This is like getting lured into a very dangerous very dangerous server in VR chat, man. Now that's more like it. Alone in a virtual world with Cal? You wonder what sort of sexy body he's cooked up for himself in there. Hello, and welcome to my virtual reality. As you can see, I have already invented real-time character rendering, sports clothes, and realistic physics. Telling you he should innovate, because that way you can tell him all of your stupid physics ideas. First and foremost, bad artist copy, good artist steal. Specifically, you should steal the physics engine from the award-winning mobile game Very Upset Birds. I feel like this is in line with my smart stat. Damn it! An interesting proposal. Let us run a simulation to discover how a modification would behave. One moment. Small pie of ravioli appears on the ground next to you. As you watch, it begins to grow steadily. Oh dear. According to my calculations, the condensation from your breath turns to ravioli. Energy becomes ravioli, but ravioli cannot transform back into energy, which means ravioli surrounds you. You cannot move. You cannot speak. You cannot even blink. Calculester's muffled voice continues. Well, I managed to fuck it already, so. Virtual reality collapses around you, and you find yourself back in the real world. Oh. Your suggestion seems to have destroyed my computer. This computer had a family. QED, you are a terrible person. You already knew you were a terrible person, but you didn't want Calculester to know. Dang, you lose -2 fun and -1 charm. God damn it. I can't fuck this up moving forward. Down bad Kwote. Oh shit. You just figured it out? Alright, I need to get some of my creativity back, man. Losing my touch. I love how their costumes are super sick and, like, well-designed, and then Scott's just a tree. Yes, Kwote, minion of the Dark Knight, kill the wizard, and I'm a tree, so everyone leave me alone. Get it? Having consulted with the fight captain, you managed to hit Polly with the fake axe in such a way that her ridiculously fake death is actually pretty believable. Yo, what the fuck? He looks sick. That's actually really cool. Like a steampunk modification to a modern-day robot? That's dope. Why did you slaughter your classmate and peer Polina Geist in cold blood? Listen, my robo dude, Polly's a ghost. She was already dead. Yes, but now it seems the spirit has perished. Oh no, Calculester has a point. Polly used to be dead, but she was still moving around, but she's not, so her ghost must be dead. So neither of you understand how fiction works. Show Calculester the axe is just a prop by hitting him with it. I don't have... I want to say this is boldness. I'm overthinking this. I need to do the one that's in line with my stats. I could fuck this up so easily. Yeah, top one's creativity, and I do not have creativity. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I can't, it's kind of sad that I'm celebrating over getting the right answer in a dating sim about fucking a computer. This is technically my job. Hey, that's up in the stats a good bit. I think I need me some more charm, probably. You're checking out some plates of pasta on your dating app, but for people who are so lonely they're starting to consider dating a plate of pasta. Luckily, Calculator interrupts you before you keep spiraling down like that. There you are, Kwote. I was about to engage into a complex plotline protocol, but I was worried I might fail at it, and then it came to mind. Kwote is proficient at shenanigans. He's learning, guys. He's learning how to socialize. You tell Calculator you're in. You also tell him there is no need to use air quotes for cool. So here's the thing. He's saying, so here's the thing. That's such a human thing. I love that. So here's the thing so far. I've been enjoying being alive, but recently I'm starting to question myself. Am I doing life right? Am I good at living? Bud, that is the most, like, person question I've ever heard anybody ask. All this is new, and I might be doing it all wrong. So I wanted to consult some expert living organic forms so I can crack the correct formula of existence. But I'm a zombie, technically speaking. Might be asking the wrong guy. Oh, don't make that face. I'm not consulting you, my friend. My data shows you tend to answer questions based solely on how likely the answer will lead to you dating your classmates. Fuck, that hurts. But no, I thought the best course of action would be consulting the two organic living beings that were key into torturing me into a sentient being. Look, there they are now. What? These two are Calculator's parents. I don't like that at all. Hey, friend Scott and friend Damien. I'm trying to solve the meaning of existence. And since you brought me into existence, I thought you might know. Yeah, Scott, so being alive is like being this orange. Damien pulls a slightly squished orange out of his pocket. Oh yeah, and you need to be like the best orange ever? As long as you're not a lame banana. So you need to win the game of life, but while being an orange. But remember not to be a banana, Cal. Also, I think it's very important to be super high on vitamin C if you want to rock it being an orange. I'm honestly having a hard time following your line of thought. That's because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange. Or are you supposed to be the orange? Fuck. This is clearly going nowhere, and these two are not the best at metaphors. It's apparently up to you to lead them into building a valid life lesson. We're talking a lot about what this orange is supposed to do or be, but have we asked the orange how it feels? Is that a charm thing? Eat the orange seems like a very bold kind of meme, and I don't have the stats for that. Ooh! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, that sounds like a very valid and thoughtful question. How do you think the orange feels about being the best orange? Dart starts screaming at the orange and gets no response. Damien stops the nonsense by grabbing the orange again. Maybe there's more than one way to be the best orange? Whoa, this much thinking made me hungry. Can I eat the orange, Damien? No, hi. I want to keep it for a while. If you don't know, there's like actually like in-lore explanation for him having that realization. Because his dads are like the rulers of hell, and he wants to be a hairstylist. Wow, Kwote, you've gathered very useful data. I have high hopes for this wacky misadventure. I have a feeling that Calculator wants would want a guy he's dating to have a little fun in his body, right? Like he's trying to experience the fruits of life, so I need to be a lively person. You see Calculator happily tending to his favorite little aloe vera plant when suddenly, Calculator, thanks to fates we found you, a terrible curse has befallen us. Is that Damien's jacket? No, it's not. Still, he looks good on him. He's got such broad shoulders. I bet it would feel great to be wrapped in those arms of his. As you may know from religiously following our TV trope page, we are currently engaged in a vicious struggle against the sun itself. The coven uncover their shoulders to reveal some particularly vicious sunburns. Let us cut the leaves from their little plant so that we might avail ourselves of its healing properties? Nope, hands off our child. Allow me to clarify your intention. You request that I destroy my favorite aloe vera plant in order to treat your sunburns? Internal conflict detected. I do not want to do this thing, but I am too kind to say so. Friend, Kwote, what do I do? Let's think about this logically. Many people have done terrible things, but no plant has ever committed an evil act. So isn't this plant worth more than the entirety of monster kind? I obviously can't let them kill the plant. I don't know, this seems like a very ditz thing to ask. I'm gonna go for the top one. By the goddess, is it possible? If I respond in the affirmative, will you cease to demand the destruction of my treasured plant friend? Yes. And yes! How can we make it up to you, good and pure aloe vera? Shall we weave you a spell, slay one of your enemies? I don't see how that's necessary. I suppose you could bring me one ice cube. I'll water my aloe vera by placing an ice cube in the pot so that the water enters the soil more slowly. Does that work? Is that good for the plant? You know, boldness is probably my weakest stat. I could probably use a little juice in that department. The whole time you've been in here, Calculator has been standing motionless in front of the mirror, gazing at himself. It's starting to creep you out, so you ask what's up. Hi, friend. Pay no attention to me. I am merely contemplating my lackluster appearance? But have you seen yourself? Like, look at you, man. You are somehow built as fuck. Like, you have pecs against all odds. Just like you have no use for these damn things, yet you got some man titties. What do I mean by lackluster? Well, Webster's dictionary defines lackluster as lacking in sheen, brilliance, or vitality. Dull, mediocre. But in this context, I specifically mean that I lack the myriad customization options available to my more handsome class. I have no hair follicles and thus no hair to style. My skin is made of metal and plastic. Not ideal for makeup. How will I ever become hot and sexy if I cannot art myself up? True beauty is on the inside, which is why you need to install a really sick graphics card. Real sexiness is 90% posture. Strike a pose like this one. That seems like boldness, and I ain't got any of that. I feel like it's gonna be the bottom one again. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I haven't ruined it yet. Oh, thank God. You reach into your backpack and pull out a top-of-the-line graphics card you stole from the Russian mafia. Because those motherfuckers are buying that shit up to mine Bitcoin. An Ex Machina 2160 iFucker Pro. Accurate. That card produces colors only dogs can see. Please stick it in, be right. I don't know if you heard, but the sound of Jacksepticeye moaning while saying that is incredible. You're happy to oblige. In moments, you've got it all hooked up and ready to go. Feel amazing. Look how fluid and vivid my facial expressions are. Look at him go. I have never felt more alive. Alive in this instance is a metaphor, of course. I am aware that I am an unliving construct of metal and plastic, and always will be. You've gotta admit that graphics card has definitely maxed out Calculester's swagger. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. I feel like just getting the charisma up is probably good. And so after careful internet research, this plant truly does look good enough to marry. That's right, it is I, the interdimensional prince, popping once more into this dimension to take an of legal age high schooler for my betrothed. Of legal age. Thanks for specifying, bud. And this time I'm here for, you start to think of a polite way to explain that you're only interested in one of your 8 more charismatic classmates. That plant, right there. By plant, this plant? Plant Jolena Jolie? Yes, the very same. She, he, it, they, however the inanimate vegetable chooses to identify, is clearly my soulmate, and marriage to Plant Jolena is the only thing that will ever save my lonely soul. I want his, jacket. He looks like a fucking dork. He's not looking for minors, good for him. Yeah, rarer than it should be. Calculester seems a little unsure. Gosh, why is the prince like always crashing high schools to marry people, and I guess plant life now? You need to stop him. You can't marry that plant. It's already married to the sea. Yeah, no, wait, no, just let him marry the fucking plant. Is that boldness? I'm not sure. The thing is, when he loses the plant, he'll be distraught and sad, and he would obviously need someone's shoulder to lean on, and I could be that support structure. I'm trying to, like they said, it's gonna be based off my stats. I don't know which. Plant marriage in my monster game doesn't seem right. It was boldness. What? Oh, thank the 9.5 gods. You see, in my dimension, you can only marry vegetation if it is already married to a body of water. Fuck! I didn't even get to say goodbye to Plant Jolena Jolie, and now she's gone into a different dimension. Emotions found. Sadness, loss, remorse, betrayal. Alright, it's great that the prince didn't marry Calculester, but like, the hurt in Calculester's digital eyes. Calculester isn't gonna marry you either, or take you to prom. Fuck! When you arrive at your chosen table, Calculester is there by himself until Damien comes stomping in. Oh, he's got a new jacket. Nice, good for him. Calculester, your stupid friend stole my candy bar. Scott stole your candy bar? What? No, the vending machine. I put money in, but the candy bar got stuck on the stupid coil thing. Ah, I see. Because we are both machines, you assume we are friends. Well, yeah, Ventronica is my friend, but she is also a vending machine, and so cannot be reasoned with. I'm sorry, Damien. I knew using my words was a mistake. Time to stick my hand up the old vending chute. Friend Damien, desist. This is a gross violation. A vending machine shoots as like your organic butthole. I don't care if it is my organic butthole. I paid for that candy bar and I'm going to get it. Maybe the vending machine doesn't want to give you the candy bar because of something you did. Something I've did, but I've never done anything to this vending machine. Except for punch it occasionally when my quarters get stuck, or when I'm pissed off, or when I'm happy, or when I haven't punched something in a while. Calculester, do vending machines not like getting punched? Nothing likes getting punched, friend Damien. That's not necessarily true. Then Dussy. For like the first time since you guys have added Ussy onto the end of a word, it has been explicitly specified as such in the text as being an Ussy. Fuck, dude, look how high my smart stat is. I am so goddamn intelligent. It's just like me in real life. Hey, Kwote, are you ready to delve into more wacky misadventures together? I'm sure we will once again gather fun in meaningful data. Wait a second, you sicko. Oh no, they know. What happened, friend Polly and friend Vera? We need to know all the tea about this Momentgram story we just saw. Let me see. Oh, it appears to be quite engaging in partying with what seems to be a plate of pappardelle. Yeah, and if you wait for the next ones, you can see that last night was about much more than just partying. I'm being cyberbullied. I'm being abused by the local school population. What a savage. Love your style, boo. What? They clearly had sex with a plate of pasta. That's not what pasta is about. I should know. I'm a lover of pasta. You make love to pasta, you say. Kwote seems to have beaten you at loving pasta, lol. Nah, it's hilarious, but pretty okay by me. You do what you want with pasta. You can eat it, you can fuck it, you can use it as a hat. Everything goes. No. You only focus on enjoying stuff, and then you've lost any purpose or direction. There wouldn't be any pasta if you don't cook it first. So you need to cook it first. You need to master it so you can get the most out of it. You have to conquer pasta first if you want to feast on it. I almost said pussy instead of pasta because of the one vine. Honey, it's always the same with you. What's the point of conquering pasta if you forget to feast on it along the way? Wait, we need to help our friends reach a truce on this agreement, which is about pasta and nothing else, as I can't sense any kind of subtext to it. You can too get lost by focusing too much on mastering everything you do. Sometimes you gotta enjoy the little effortless pleasures of pasta and life, like caressing this plate of ravioli I just cooked. Come on, plunge your hand into it. Polly, there's an added pleasure to enjoying something that took some effort and mastery. Like any decent pasta lover knows, making love to a plate of pasta or word is way better than just some plain mac and cheese. Smarts is probably the right one. I should be appealing to that. I feel like I should be appealing to that top one because it's my best stat. Fuck. To show Vera how good it feels, you go first and dive your hand into the plate of ravioli. Can't stop your impulses, and so you can also start whispering love promises and dirty stuff to it. Wait a second, you pasta nova. You just had sex with a plate of pappardelle last night. Were you open about it being casual sex and nothing else? Or do you just tell it lots of nice things just to get your hands on it? Yeah, what I thought. And not nasty in the sexual way. Good nasty is fucking a plate of pasta. This is bad nasty. Polly, Cal, let's go. We shouldn't be encouraging this type of behavior. Vera's affirmation bears truth, Kwote. I thought you were a good partner for wacky misadventures, but the first rule of the wacky misadventure club is to be a nice person. You are not. The monster prom draws near. What if I'm gonna give it to the Eldritch girl anyways. Oh yeah, you can also go to prom by yourself with all of your goddamn pockets. I don't know if this is gonna go well. Please, dear God, don't let me have fucked this up like I have in every single dating sim I played. Please just let me have a win, God.
Sure.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you, please. This will have been the third dating sim in a row I will have struck out on. If I don't get this, please. Please. I can't fucking take humiliation after humiliation. Oh, going to prom together? I mean, low battery. Critical levels. Can't respond to awkward question. Shutting down. Every fucking time. I'll never be happy. I'll never be happy. You were so ashamed by your failure that after prom, photo edited Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield, the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea. Even with your photo editing skills, you still couldn't photo edit the sadness of your face away. Why do I even try? Why do I even try anymore? Love is a lie. Now I know how incels on Reddit feel. I'm in so much pain at all times. You have unlocked 5 new items in the image gallery. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. You know, if you're watching this on YouTube, you missed out on my 3rd rejection in a row on twitch.tv/Kwote, where I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Don't you enjoy my suffering? Then you should definitely come out to these things. How did it all go so wrong?